Testing. Looks like it's going good. Um, all right, everyone. All right. Hello, folks. It's me, Night Marchery. Every time I rebind my perspective shift, uh, it ends up unbinding next time I log in. So, that's fun. And because I'm on a laptop, I apparently can't just hit F5. I have to shift click it. Or shift tap it. Click. Not sure if anybody here has actually seen the previous videos I've done, but this is my Hypixel island. And I'm not sure I'll be able to get those videos because I'd have to find them, and I'm pretty sure I removed them from my computer some time ago. Just because I'm, again, doing this all on a laptop, not a lot of storage space. So, not too much around here. I mean, minions. Silence block, stop noises from critters. Thank you to Ben for that. Still don't know what I could do for him to, as a thank you, but I'm contemplating things. I keep coming up with, well, he's probably already got that because he's been playing longer than me, but I am contemplating things. Yeah, since ghasts are big, I made it a hat. Although, he's not quite centered. Ah, happens. And down here, oop, currently, I'm planning on making this into like a water feature or something in the future. But for now, it's where I've stuck this minion because I don't ask too many questions about why I do things. It can get confusing for the best of people, and I don't qualify, so you'll just confuse me. I've got a lot of little nooks and crannies around here. Down here's my target dummy. Oh, dummy. 21 damage. Oof. I've got some strength there. I did make a parkour. Just a little one. And it involves you having to go down this. Because I like it. I really like it. It's not complete yet. Because I have to make, see, after this one, it loses the signs. Oh, Spooky Festival's coming up in 3 of the Minecraft days. Let's see. How long? Um, an hour, which is good, kind of. Except I should already be asleep, but I've been feeling just off the entire last few days. So instead of actually being asleep like I should be, I'm wide awake and just nothing seems to click. Oops. So yeah, I call this the giant steps. You take giant steps. Uh, that's the actual end. Not actually the end, but after you end the parkour run, you can jump off of where it ends at and land on that for a super bounce. Very fun. Past this parkour thing, onto the warp. Parkour. Oh, also, my little, I have no idea what this is beyond, I just thought it looked cool. You can see down there the giant steps, the little underground area, uh, all overgrown like. Which actually, you can drop down here to get to that. I have no idea if that's good or not. Well, I mean, this is originally so that you could just go, drop down here and go leap down the giant steps because, well, I wanted to. I wanted more access to the giant steps because I was building them specifically to jump down, and so that required lots of play testing, or better known as me running and leaping down the steps. And at one point, the way I was going down to them required me to come through here and go around, and I just put a hole here so I could just drop down, do it faster. As for actual parkouring, you have to run around here, and then you come through here, and here's the end. As you can see, once it ends, wee boing, boing, boing. Oh, I didn't make it. Pity. For whatever reason, I like going up these more than going down them. I kind of wish that they had pistons enabled. Last time I checked, they did not at this point in time. Because then I could do launch pad or slime launchers. Just shoot you up in the air, one of my favorite redstone items ever. But they don't have that, so I can't do it. Anybody wondering? Yes, my base is just a tunnel system of access. Oh, and this is what I was talking about with the lower levels not being complete. I'm not sure if I actually gave you a good view earlier. All of these ones have these kind of wall things built in. None. Something I'm going to have to work on. But I just got this completed today because it takes a lot of slime to make one of these. Not an obscene amount, but my slime minion only makes enough for about 1.5, maybe 2 of these a day. Um, I was lucky enough to already have a batch of them prepared, and well, or I had enough slime stored up to make a bunch of them, so it was no real problem. But it did take me several days. And yes, see, you can come down here and run off the edge. You can go over there to hit the water area. You can go through there to the end of the parkour. Up here leads to my farming areas. Uh, Over here, we have most of my minions. Okay, minions over there, minions over here. Mostly tend to be ores. We got a nice spread. My forest one, my cobblestone down there, my little fort-looking area. I consider this not incomplete, just because I haven't worked on it anymore. Like, this would all ideally be some form of internal structure. this cobblestone generator. Mine that out. Lava replaces it. It's probably not anywhere near efficient, but hey, it's what I've got. Some furnaces, which I no longer use really because that is a super furnace, which on Hypixel basically smelts everything in a second. Or even faster, because it'll go through a stack in just, a handful of seconds and not something like a minute. I broke the thing. That's unpleasant. Give me a hoe. There we go. Over there is my nether wart islands, wheat, fishing island, and desert islands. Over here, again, area and production. I've made one sort of house, which is where the parkour starts. Out the back door, you have to run through here, and somehow find your way over to the start of the giant steps. That actually looks really cool from here. To me, at least. I like that. So, yeah, I just made a little interesting house area here. I found it entertaining. This place was actually made based on a friend of mine, slightly. Alright, let's head back over to the other side. Hop out of there. I hate slime minions because I just can't. I haven't built my island to accommodate them, and I haven't gotten rid of them or a deck changed because it's only temporary. I keep saying it. It's only temporary. As soon as I'm done with them, as soon as I finish the collection or whatever, I'll toss it away and never touch it again. But I haven't reached that point yet, so I can't just toss them. Also, if you don't know what minions are on Hypixel, these little guys basically gather resources perpetually, at least until they fill up their storage, and do so when you're offline, busy, or whatever, so that way you can always have, resources to fulfill the somewhat ridiculous requirements to make certain things. Like, I think it's 150 something items generally to make an enchanted item, which is then usually utilized to make a better item than you could get from the normal ones. My portal area. I think that's glitched and actually takes you to the Dark Oak place. And the Dark Oak one actually takes you to the jungle. Let's see. Yeah. Spruce, Dark Oak, jungle is up there. Apparently, if you go through the Dark Oak portal, you end up in the jungle. It's right next to the Acacia? Acacia? I don't know. Ow. Okay. Yeah, there's a race to run here. If you can't see from the objectives at the top, I don't make it that fast, so I haven't done it. This is the park area, by the way, where people, can basically, gather wood for various projects. There's also a wall somewhere around here that behind which is a bunch of wolves, I believe. I'm not sure where that is, though. Oh! So this is how, apparently when it's raining in the park, squid and stuff will appear in the pond. I was wondering, how often does that happen? Well, apparently I can just pay money and make it happen. I feel intelligent. I've learned something today. Ooh, apples. Why are they chucking wheat? Don't chuck wheat. I'll take all your wheat and seeds. Goodness. And here's oak, by the way, which is actually on the Hub Island. That was a little bit of coin drop. There are several items that basically make where players spawn those as they run around. Generally not enough for them to bother with, and it's more kind of just a nice little thing for people to grab if they're, a compulsive collector, picker-upper person, which I apparently am. Whee! You can get intimidation talismans, which make it where mobs of this level don't bother you. Poor guys. Okay, yeah. I just critted him like 4 times in a row. What is the probabilities on that? Somebody figure it out, because I don't think it's high. Or still migrant warps. Who has just left experience lying around? They probably killed a bunch of them with a bow. Because for some reason, killing mobs with a bow drops EXP and stuff where they're at. Killing them with a ability, like a magical one that launches stuff at them, you just get the EXP directly. At least you do when you're using the Jerry Machine Gun, which is my mage weapon of choice, mostly because it's the only mage weapon I have, acquired by a very lucky first pull during my first time, and first and only time seeing Jerry as the mayor. Ah, here is the fearmonger. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing. Do I just, wander around for an hour, then cut the video down to size? So I just wander around for an hour, then, make y'all watch it. Yes, an entire hour-long, thing of just me rambling aimlessly in Minecraft for reasons. See, part of the thing with Hypixel is basically they have all these cool things that are they've made for the game, but it does mean that certain things just end up kind of left behind. Looks, just amazing for vanilla Minecraft, but that's like starter stuff in Hypixel. That crystal makes it where this see, wait for it. Ah, automatically respawns. See? That is outside the range of it, so it does not automatically respawn. Which is also why I don't go... Well, technically, why I didn't go farming much. But after I got enough cocoa beans and made a replenish book, that basically makes it where as long as you have the seeds in your inventory, you replant when you break them with this hoe. As you can see, now I just don't do it because I'm lazy. Kind of ironic. Honestly, I wouldn't say that I'm lazy overall, but I just hate gathering this game. It feels, compared to what a minion can output in a moment, I just get kind of, sure, that's an entire night or more of the minion's hard work. My unpaid, no breaks, possibly fueled by dangerous magical items, minions work. But, you know, they signed the agreement to work for me. So yeah, it's a good bit of their work, but I'll get like thousands of material in one go, and I don't have to be online at all. I definitely don't abuse my minions, by the way. Not at all. No way. I mean, what kind of monster would do that? Let's see, Nether Wart. See, look. I start talking about stuff, and suddenly I'm doing all this island maintenance that I never touch. Good thing falling into the void on your own island does not lose you coins. Although getting hit and falling into the void counts as a monster killing you, which does lose coins. So try not to do that. I've never fallen down there until I started talking to you people. Ever. I'm just going to blame you all for this. I hope you understand. It is your responsibility for making me kill myself via fall damage. Well, fell into the void damage. It's not actually damage, it's kind of more than just delete key. Which actually is not true, because you do take damage from falling into the void. It's just normally enough damage to one-shot KO you. In another game of Minecraft, I've actually made using commands enough, or I made myself invulnerable to damage. You can actually sit in the void for a little while. I really need to do another commands thing. I just keep putting it off because, well, oh, look over there, squirrel! Yeah. So, I'm gathering nether wart now, because apparently talking to you people makes me go on island maintenance phase. Otherwise, I'm not again, I know, I'm not sure what I'm doing today. You like the lava? It took me quite a while to get to the trade for that and get it unlocked. But I feel like it really makes this area come together. Maybe take out these blocks. I might try that. 1 second. Yes, let me perform one of the most boring tasks in Minecraft. I will mine obsidian. Which, if you're going, there's no way you can mine obsidian that fast. You're right, you can't. Unless you're on Hypixel and have a whole bunch of speed boosting. It's like I can't even point my mouse at a normal stone block and click it because the game like freaks out and tries to mine it plus the next block that pops up in Hypixel's thing to, because they replace blocks to make you so that you don't just so one person doesn't walk through, mine everything, and if that's the end of it, there's nothing left. Instead, they have to leave blocks that are placeable for you to mine repeatedly. And when you hit a low-level block with a very high-level mining speed, it can get a bit funky at times. Not always, but from time to time, it just kind of doesn't know quite what to do. Also, yes, as y'all saw earlier, I have placed a teleport pad at the bottom of the lava pool. Which, technically, I have two different... You can teleport from that end of my base to that end of my base pretty easily, because there's a teleport in there, and a teleport over there, and then those teleports are there and over there. So here. Let's go on down here. This way, that's what I say. Yes. My little area in here. See? This is also the teleport pad that you're aware connects to the giant steps. Whee! Oh! Ow! That hurt. Ah! If I have a void counter during this video, it's going to go up and up, won't it? Called pumpkin. I actually picked that up off the ground. Apparently, someone chucked it, didn't want it, and I got it randomly. I really like the little guy though. So yeah. If you can't tell, I have a great love of nooks, crannies, secret areas, multiple pathways. I mean, if redstone was more of a thing on Hypixel, I would just load this place up. Hidden doors, secret walls. One of my dreams is to get to the point where I have enough friend points or whatever. Basically, you can level up your social skills in this game by having people on your island and stuff. I want to get to the point where I can do an Easter egg hunt or a egg hunt and hide eggs all over the place, and then just see who can find things. Because I will hide them everywhere. I will stick them in places that people don't think you should be able to stick them. I will stick them wherever I can, however I can. Just because I like to hide things. I like to make them stealthy. Ooh, that's actually another nice view. I mean, just come on, look at all the potential, all the places you can go, all the things you can do, all the hidden little nooks and crannies that I have swirled away. Haha. Boing, 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 boing. Yes, boing. The sound effects boing are boing required. Boing, 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 boing. If you can't bounce on these and say boing and enjoy it, you're soulless inside. I am so sorry for you. You need to come here and do this parkour run and, find your childhood. Okay? You just need to find your childhood. I wonder. This is dumb. I'm gonna do it anyway. What? No, wait! No! Wait! No! Okay. Ah, yes. I made it into the water thing on my last shot with the sword because I did not expect to actually make it into it on the first pull of my sword. I wonder what. I have no idea which water one this is. I don't think it's. No, it's not the water pool that goes into the front side because that one's over there. That's the water pool that actually ends up in the main part of my base, which means this is. Yes. Alright. Is that not just cool? I don't know about y'all, but I found that just cool. Also, doing I have a launch pad there. Reasons. And that guy dropped a carrot, which is going to go into my bag and not where I was looking. Look at this. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Does that just not look like, So, yeah, lovely to see you in this waterfall again. But, yeah, does that not just look like it's... I find it impressive, okay? I made it, and I'm like, I can almost write some backstory of some ancient empire of Minecraftian origin forming the great steps of flying. Don't ask why this is wool. I think it's just because the sheep are over here. And that's about the only reason. The sheep are over here. I don't think there's actually much more to show you on my island. I mean, you can see the pseudo jungle temple, ancient ruin stylization of this. I mean, berries growing places, bushes, and then it connects over here to my watery sort of area. Once I get rid of those guys, I'm thinking of moving like a fishing minion over. Ooh. See, here's the thing. I have so many nooks and crannies in my base, I forget where they are sometimes. Surprise myself. You're like slimes, but no. I've come to greatly dislike slimes since I've added the slime minions to my base. It does not help that they should ignore me, but for whatever reason, they're not affected by intimidation talismans like other mobs are. Rather odd, not particularly pleasant. Kind of like the fact that pumpkin and melon minions don't always work right. Apparently, after a quick Google, or actually a very long Google because it doesn't seem to be a well-mentioned thing, but if you end up leaving your island and they're not on the right, if they're not on harvest instead of placing pumpkins, uh, they cause they just fail to operate, essentially. Which means you roll the dice every time you leave your island to see if your minions actually do anything. Oh, they added a witch's hat to the potion bottle. Yes, the alchemist's house is a potion bottle most of the time. I think this is going to be something sometime, but I don't see anyone in there. Hailers. Oh, Easter Bunny! Well, it's the Bunny Man. Well, kind of like a funny man, but not. Oh, someone died to a wolf. Ooh, the Blazing Fortress got a redo, by the way, just recently. I kind of like it a lot more because you can actually access the Blazing Fortress without having to fight up the mountain of the spiders, which, uh, that was terrible, okay? To get to near the top, you had to, oh, to get to the top, you didn't actually have to get to the top. You had to get about halfway up. Problem is, by the time you're halfway up, you start running into the voracious spiders, which hit relatively hard and had a ton of hit points. Like, they were significantly tougher than the blazes or magma cubes or such of the fortress. At least to me. To be fair, though, you can kind of cheese blazes. Magma cubes are pretty slow, and that pretty much leaves wither skeletons, which you can kind of avoid. Yeah, they've really changed stuff. Like that house up there, you can get a pet for free there that gives you basically bonuses on combo kills. This was basically close to the original Spider's Den, although it's not because the original was huge and had a hole in the center. And, well, this one kind of does. Basically, this is the original Spider's Den area, but now everything in it's pretty low level. If you really want to fight high level spiders, which you don't, unless you are, far better equipped and prepared than me, then you will come over here, or where is it? Give me a moment, people. I gotta walk over here, actually, use my legs. It's terrible, isn't it? I'm actually moving places. Those are gravel stones. If you don't pick up the bone they drop when you defeat them, they respawn. See? See? I had to find that out by reading a wiki, because they really don't tell you that kind of stuff. Oh, fishing everywhere! Fishermen everywhere! Oh, look, see? Fishermen pulling up stuff and fighting sea creatures. And over here, this is the now new Spider's Den that's actually worthy of the name, as you can see from the armies of dasher spiders and so on shooting places. If the Spider's Den across the way is for low-level people and has like a few spiders here or there of a low level, this is nothing like that. We're talking full on. I'm only going to survive until this runs out of mana, okay? So I've killed 25 spiders, 30 spiders. I'm basically out of mana. My kill combo has gone down. I got 34 kills. They're endless. They are voracious. They're weavers, voracious, dashers, everything. And I died. But if you could not tell, most of those spiders were like in the 40s for levels. There were enough of them that even losing half my money, I got 1,800 gold before I died. So plenty of them. Y'all saw. Okay, you saw what it was like in there. You saw the depths of spiders. Actually, you didn't even get to the depths. There's a boss you summon in the bottom. Yeah, that's it's doable. Not by me. I did get to, ride the coattails of some higher level players a few times. Ooh, I got a spider eye collection done. Gives me the venomous book. But yeah, I got to ride the coattails of a few higher level players a few times, get a few small items from it. But really, the boss one-shots me, people. Oh, down here you can find a relic and a fairy soul, with relics being a item that you locate on here for coins. By on here, I'm referring to the Spider's Den and not Hypixel in general. Oof. Oh my goodness. Oh, oops, I fell in a hole. Let's see. Here. They also did some changes recently with how mana works. Mana potions are now totally different. They became like a region over time potion instead of a what do you call it? Oh, just a flat bonus which could exceed your mana cap. This is the Brahmas. Brahmas? I think it's Brahmas. He tells you stuff about the new bestiary that came out recently, which basically gives you bonuses and Don't ask why the door suddenly worked. It gives you bonuses and information on different mobs, depending on how many you've killed. It was retroactive, so I have a massive scary count fill-in for stuff that I've killed before this, apparently. Here's Shaggy. And this is Grandma Wolf, who will give you a pet thing that which is basically how they're letting you do the combo system. So, yeah. There we go. Took me a moment. There's also an archaeologist over there, who you talk to for the relics quest. I've only found like 2 relics, I think. What is that? Oh, yeah, it's up there on top of the screen. I found 2 relics. I think this is supposed to be a giant foot or wing that fell off. I'm not sure. Oh, it's a giant wing. This is the bone out from the creature. That's the little, like, claw things on the end. And that's the finger. Basically, it's like a bat wing. If I'm understanding this right. Because this is probably supposed to be a dragon. Because this is Minecraft. Here's the archaeologist. Ah, yes. If you're wondering why I'm not catching on fire, I actually have a talisman for that. Which talismans are little itty-bitty, accessories you can stick in a bag, and it's in one of your menus, and they give you bonuses and small effects. Like, you know, not catching on fire. I like not catching on fire. How about you guys? And then we can travel to yeah. There we go. You do. Oh yeah, I've already talked about this or done this before. So silent pearls, basically. Here, pearls cause basically here pearls cause a Enderman or Endermite to spawn. I don't remember which. Ooh. Interested in that, maybe. Here we go, silent pearls. But the silent pearls don't. It's interesting, but most of the time, I don't have any problem getting a teleport back to the top. The Endermen are more than happy to provide that for me. Or the dragon. Considering I'm a, you know, not exactly the strongest player here. You can't tell, I rely heavily on the Jerry Sheen gun for certain higher level areas. I'm definitely not an end-game player at all. Although I can actually fight Enderman now. I couldn't do that before. I've finally achieved the level where I can take on an Enderman. See? Just a little bit of my health. And I can just Jerry Sheen gun them and they evaporate. And then you can jump down here. Ow. Gotta be really careful in here. Well, you're surrounded by Endermen. That's about it. Sponges. can't be right. Okay, does anyone here know how you mine sponge? I mean, what? I think this might be a mess up from it. Because you're supposed to be able to mine blocks that have that kind of particle effect around it to get rewards. But that's... I have no idea why. Huh, that's weird. I've never seen that before. Actually, I don't recognize this place. I might have just wandered in it somewhere I've somehow managed to avoid. But I think I've seen this area. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm... just my sense of direction's not the greatest. In the best of cases. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Yay! I lagged for a moment, but I've made it out alive. I was trying to show y'all, one of the mining points, but, that didn't seem to be working. You probably need to change the intro, apparently. One thing to note with the Jerry Sheen gun is you kind of have to aim a little up with it, because, the shots like to drop, and they'll send you flying everywhere if they hit the ground close. Which actually can be useful in certain cases, especially with a faster enemy charging you. A lot of the time, I'll blow myself back into a corner. Alright. Anyway, where was I? Sorry for the interruption. Yeah, a lot of the time, I'll blow myself back into a corner with faster enemies, and then just shoot up the wall, relying on the explosions, like so. And this gets you out of the reach of certain enemies. Ooh, there you go. Bonus to bestiary stuff. Oh, hey, I made it back to the top. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I'm just glitched out or something. Are the potential blocks just looking like sponges that don't work for me? Yeah, see? That's weird. I have no idea. Oh well. And I know it's not something that changed in an update or something, because I was just here earlier today and did all that. Yeah, I think my computer's just doing funky things. And back I go. Well then, this is my life now. I will bounce between lands, unable to reach my destination ever again. For I am that guy who got stuck. Something here. Oh, okay. I've made it out. I'm not that guy who got stuck. That's the other guy. No, not that guy. The other guy. Okay. All right. Wandered around the spider's den like a fool. Wandered around the end like a fool. Somewhere around here is the entrance to the Blazing Fortress. Oh, there's Blazing Fortress entrance. See, used to be you had to climb halfway up a mountain and then just, battle to the death with spiders that were between the spiders over there that are super easy and the spiders over there that are super hard. And then in like the middle of a spawn ground of just spiders everywhere was this. And then you'd come here. Over there is non-aggressive mobs and mining area. Over there is non-aggressive mobs, followed by Blaze, who you can cheese with any form of fire resist potions. In this place, you will find blazes and wither skeletons spawning. Past here, you will find a valley, or a bowl-shaped area, where a bunch of magma cubes spawn, and you will run into the every like 2 hours. It spawns a boss. Like, ah! I've actually killed a blaze over here. Like, just leapt, hit it, stuck the landing. I was so proud of myself when I did that. So, blazes. Hello. I see you in. Fortunately, I don't think I can kill you. But, see, blazes are over here. On the right side. After you make it through the fortress, which I got lost 3 or 4 times in during trying to find this place, you can make to this bridge. So magma cubes, wither skeletons. I should not have gotten lost because it's almost a straight line just to get out here, but I got lost. The magma cubes aren't hard, but it's easier just to carry machine gun them down than to actually fight them because their slime terrible. Ooh, with all these people here, is it soon to be the boss? Let's see, is it the boss soon? Oh, there you go. The boss apparently is soon. That could mean anything from... Oh, shoot! Boss is soon. Boss is soon. Ooh. Yeah, let's see what do I get. I get magma cream, enchanted magma cream, more magma cream, a molten cube, and ember fragments. You know, it still died fast, but that's actually longer than the previous times before they implemented a brand new boss change. Oh, I actually got 3rd damage. Machine guns are nice. So, molten cube adds a cubic reforged armor. Don't ask me what the cubic reforged does. I've looked it up. I continue to forget it. For fragments can be used to make ember helmets. Ooh, that's interesting. I have no idea how good, bad, or mediocre that is. I'll have to look it up sometime. If nothing else, it looks cool. I've got some of these back at home. And see, now it'll be an hour and 5 minutes to new one. Generally, you can tell when one's about to start because you'll end up with a whole bunch of people, and you know, all in this bowl area. Apparently, there's an app or something you can do that will tell you when the something you can download or attach to your game so that it tells you the times when you pop up in the lobby until it spawns, but I don't know that. I'm not that kind of player. At the least, I'm not. Yeah, see, watch. This, I blew right through quartz, and the netherrack just evaporates. And I can't not mine two. One. One. I can't. You do. Oh, shoot, I just did it. And I tapped it. Yeah, see, look. A slightly long tap causes all of this to. And this is nether quartz. Quartz gathered here in the nether related biomes. And this entire area over here is basically absolutely safe. Oh my goodness. Yeah, apparently Hypixel when it came out was like in like 1.9 something, 1.98, and as such, there are a lot of quality of life stuff that isn't included in it. You can play on later versions, but it's not all. Certain things aren't optimized. So I'm playing on the 1.98 or 1.89. I really cannot tell you which. And due to that, um, there's things like I have to hold down the button to run, whereas in like 1.16, you can set that to perma run until you hit the button, unless basically set it to toggle. And I'm almost positive you can just hold Q down to chuck stuff at 1.16, and I just had to tap a bunch of times. Little things like that that you don't notice most of the time that actually have, been added to the game, and we just take them for granted. But they're actually pretty good quality of life upgrades. Paint the canvas. I'm guessing that's related to something with the spray can and the hub. I hope. I have no idea. Somebody did something cool with the lava that I didn't remember. I'm referring to the lava in that and in that. Don't ask me why it's just clicking in. Ooh. Don't know what they're looking at. Alright, I guess. How long is it till that fair? 5 minutes. I can give y'all a bit of a peek at the spooky festival, I guess. Still 5 minutes. Oh my goodness, what should I do for 5 minutes? Oh, hey, Spider's Den while raining. Spider's Den while raining is slightly different than Spider's Den while it's not raining because of one thing. They make something called rain slimes that spawn everywhere. See? See? You can't see the name. We just try and jump along with them. Rain slime. They're weak compared to the other stuff you can find around here. Or they might actually be comparable to spiders in there now. Those spiders are so much weaker. But they were actually just, they're pitifully weak compared to before this. And they're really not much better now. But they only spawn when it's raining. Alright. Oh, so yeah. I do like the rank. 3.5 minutes to go still. Let me get out of here because, you know, people are starting a fight in the chat and who cares about it? Uh, see, potions both are great and yet kind of useless at times. I mean, it's always nice to have one when you need one, but a lot of the time you run into the fact that when the grind with Hypixel, whatever potion you make is probably going to be weaker than what you potentially do to give your best. Which, if you're taking a potion, you probably need your best. Um, on the other side of it, I mean, plus you also have the fact that potions kind of they're consumables, so you're not always at using. Basically, if there's any situation where you want to farm something, you generally don't want to be farming something you need a potion to use to farm it. They're good for like stuff that's slightly above your level, but due to the grindy nature of the game, hunting that kind of stuff doesn't really give you any benefits. You just need the quantity of thing to feed it. You know, that's actually a thought about a lot of games recently. Most games these days, they don't care about quality of what you defeat, but how many times you can defeat something, how often you can take out that boss, that stuff. It's not you beat a boss once and you have the goodies from it, you're good to go. It's you have to beat a boss 200 times to hopefully get the one drop you want from it and call it a day. That kind of strikes me as a bit off. I mean, are you going to remember? I mean, there's a difference in memories between I fought this incredible boss that I learned about, prepared for, and took him down and got the thing I was going for. Is very different from I've spent so many days fighting this boss that I could do it in my sleep with both hands tied behind my back. And I'd still be able to, you know, recite his entire move step by step. I mean, there's a whole. In one of those, you're excited because I took out the boss, I did good, etc. The other one, it's just like you made killing a boss a chore. Kind of strikes me as, you know, joy kill. Now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, I do get optimizing your build and, you know, preparing to take the boss out and being able to hit that as an achievement. But at the same time, I mean, do we really want to go for a system of gaming where it's not being able to defeat the boss that's, actually relevant? It's how many times can you defeat him in a day to actually get what you want? Oh, the Spooky Festival started while I was moaning about bosses. Woohoo! See, look, Spooky Festival stuff. Wraiths are terrible. Wraiths run in. By the way, you can't defeat fight Spooky Festival stuff with bows or magic items. You have to hit them. The flip side of this is they have the same base health and only take 1 damage, so anybody can fight them, assuming you can survive in, combat. I hate Wraiths. I really do. Come on. Come on. Okay. See, you get candy and stuff from this, which, well, stuff there. Pull out the trick-or-treat bag. Pull out that. Basically, this candy is utilized to buy certain things that are event specific. Goodness gracious. There's nothing better to do. I mean, not nothing better to do. Nothing better to use. Need heals. Okay. Heal stick. Triggered. Hate that guy. No, 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 no. Goodness gracious. No. I can beat them with the heal stick, I think. Okay, why not? Let's do it. I'm getting swarmed. And the witches and stuff, I think, are blocking the hits for the other guy. Here we go. Juggle the witch. Juggle the witch. See, that's the announcement that the event started, which is you'll notice from my timer is about 3 minutes late. Oh, there's a spirit of such and such. Spirits basically start as faceless things, but then they take on the form of a player here. They also drop, if I remember correctly, ectoplasm. Run and heal, run and heal, run and heal. I'm getting clobbered. And that was a wraith that just, I guess, either spawned or turned around. I don't know. A wraith came from somewhere and it's now obliterating me. I hate wraiths. I really do. They're not good for health. Apparently, there's not a bunch of people on here. So we're getting kind of swarmed by, everything. Look, me. It's a me. It's a me, Nightmare Tree. Oh, oh, oh. Wraith, get off. And that's the problem with wraiths. Sometimes they're okay, but when you get, they attack by bumping into you and you take damage when they're in contact with you, sometimes they will fly into you and just stay attached and deal massive constant damage. You just can't really do anything about it. Kind of kills any joy of fighting. Witches I'm good with. I actually find their summoning thing a bit interesting because they don't actually attack you, they summon bats to do it. I like fighting phantoms. I hate trick-or-treaters. Oh my god. Watch this. Wait. I'll go kill the scary Jerry. I want to fight the scary Jerry. Did it just take fall damage and die? Oh my god, I think he took fall damage and died. Okay, this is why I hate trick-or-treaters. That is why. That. I mean, look at how fast that thing is. There's no way you can track that within Minecraft and hit it. You just have to spam click while facing like a corner or something. And occasionally they'll do the same thing as a Wraith, where you'll just suddenly, like, the server will catch up and just hit you with a mass spam of damage. I should be getting candies on a lot of these kills, and they should be going straight from the candy bag. Which quite looks like I'm not getting anything. Hope I'm not, just looking like I'm not getting anything. Or, excuse me, I hope it doesn't. Yeah, it just looks like I'm not getting anything, not that I'm actually not getting anything. That would be terrible. These guys chuck explosives. So, hey, Jerry, go. What? See what I mean? Come on! Why'd you launch me? I walk forward and I get launched. What kind of logic is that? That was terrible. Just why? Anyway, but yeah, you see, sometimes all of a sudden they'll just, like, hit you 4 times in a row with no warning. There's nothing I can really do about that. Here, let's toss that in there. I need an item. I need the echolocator. It'll tell me where the megabat is. And the megabat is somewhere over here. Oh, it's saying it's... I think it's messed up. I need to be patient because it's charging. Let's go see if I can... The reason you want to find a megabat is megabats drop candy every time they're hit. So if you can find one and hit it a lot, well, you get a lot of candy. And it's saying it's over there. Oh wait, now it's changed. Is it actually locating it? Wish me luck. Bat over here? Is there a bat over here? There is a bat over here. Every time I hear a ding while shooting a megabat, I know there's candy going into my candy bag. Ding, ding, ding. Looks to be... I've never seen a rare one with so much hit points. I mean, I've seen them before, but never a rare quality. I need to get over there. And where did it go? And it's off in the void somewhere. That's just sad. How am I supposed to shoot it a bunch of times if it flies away off the map? What's a fella supposed to do then? But, yeah, this is basically what the Spooky Festival is like. You run around fighting these things and hoping you don't die to something like a Wraith from behind. Also, when a Megabat spawns, I'm pretty sure it stopped spawning of everything else for people to go hunt the Megabats. Which, when the Megabat does something like fly off the island, it kinda, kills the festival. It happens. heard it. Oh, that's a bat pinata, not a... That's a totally different thing. Bat pinatas are made by players. They basically fly around dropping candy, and I probably should have no idea if I think shooting them ends them prematurely, but I won't swear to that. Alright. I have no idea if this place has anything special with the Spooky Festival. But those should be the 4 or 5 main mobs that spawn. I actually don't know of any other ones that spawn. Trick-or-treaters. Also, normal mobs will drop candy, potentially, when you're, in the festival. Here. That's one thing I've found weird. Okay. There's not much special on here in the graveyard during the festival. Or I've heard people say go there, but I've never actually seen anything in the graveyard that's actually, decent. Let's see. Yeah, there's none in the graveyard. I think people just say it to, mess with new players. Which I kind of qualify for. Definitely not an old one, that's for sure. Do 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 do. I also think this place got an upgrade recently. I really don't remember. Yeah, this all kind of got upgraded. Then you came down here, and it used to just be like you talk to the guy, but now there's like this. I think that's all new. I think. I am horrible at remembering stuff. Oh, and I'm about to call it for the night. But I'm thinking I'll let y'all get a look at the Fearmonger sells a bit before, calling it quits. Let y'all get a good look at the event. So, yeah, this is what he does. He sells you things like the trick-or-treat bag to collect your candy. Spirit potions can give you bonus speed and crit damage. Magic find adds a lets you have a higher chance to find rare items from monsters and bosses. Candy Talisman increases drop chance from mobs during the Spooky Festival. Bat Ring. I've never gotten a Bat Talisman. Apparently you can get it from certain mobs, but not a rare percent chance or something like that. Candy Ring is an upgrade of this. The Bat Firework. This is what makes the pinatas. Intimidation Ring is an improvement of the basic Intimidation Talisman you can get. Sugar Rush adds to your speed. Requires green candies to get. Horseman's Candle lets you summon a Headless Horseman, a boss mob. Candy Artifact, Spooky Helmet. These are Spooky Armor. Gives you chances to get rare candies, and increased chance to get candies. Bat Artifact improvement on the Bat Thingy. The Intimidation Artifact, which just makes it where most monsters will ignore you, at least in lower level areas. Lifesteal, a Black Cat, which requires 2,000 purple candy. If I could afford it, I actually would get it. Just because. Well, I say just because. This equilator shows you what megabats are. I have one of those, as you can see. But no, that's actually really pet luck, magic, find, speed, plus intelligence and speed is the base stats for leveling it. That's I think that might actually be my favorite pet so far. Looking at it. Oh look, I'm 5,000th. Um. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for the night because it is 3 a.m. and I have yet to sleep. I'm not actually tired yet, but I think I've rattled on for over an hour and change, and I figure I'll let you folks, have a break. I'll probably end up cutting off parts of this, trimming it down, making multiple videos or something like that for y'all. But this has been kind of a marathon session for me. Just, let my voice run, letting my voice run. Let's toss my up right fast. Yeah, as you can see, I've increased my candy gains by a little bit. Um, I'm trying to think. Anything else I want to tell you folks? Anything else I want to say? Interesting with the damage change. I'm guessing because I'm at a different level. Ectoplasm. Pumpkin guts. You get those from certain things on the spooky event. And, yeah, I think I'm done. I think that is it. I think I'm going to say, have a good day, folks. This is Nightmare Tree, signing off.